The CDC released new COVID guidelines easing restrictions for those at low risk. And when it comes to schools, the agency now suggests kids stay in class even if exposed and even if they're symptom-free. Social distancing is also no longer recommended. WDSU's Shay O'Connor is live in Jefferson Parish.
Well, and Shay has how area doctors and parents and school officials are reacting to all of this. Shay.
That is Argita in Travers. Now, right now, the three largest parishes here in Louisiana, they're not making any changes a day after those recommendations were released. But the hope for all is that with the start of the new year comes less disruptions and more learning. What are your hopes for the new school year?
That these kids enjoy themselves and get back to school as we knew it.
For many, the hope is for a normal 22-23 school year with less disruptions because of COVID-19.
I think people should be excited about the potential for a much more normal operational school year.
The CDC is now recommending students, staff, and teachers who are exposed to COVID-19 no longer quarantine. They would still wear a mask for 10 days and get tested on day 5.
That's really exciting. That way more kids and adults can stay in school.
Leaders at Jefferson Parish schools tell me they typically wait for the state to adopt any new changes before putting them into place. But their goal is always for children to have a safe and successful year.
Over the past 2 years, we've learned a lot. You know, when the pandemic first started, there was no playbook for a school system. We've been studying what the changes are, and we're working with our healthcare partners to see how that's going to impact us.
Dr. Leron Finger with Children's Hospital says while cases are still prevalent here in Louisiana, the new guidance likely stems from COVID-19 hospitalizations being down across the U.S., and that's a lot to be hopeful for.
I think there still will be school absences when students or team members of our educational facilities do test positive for COVID, but I think the large-scale quarantines and whole classes being out for an extended period of time are a thing of the past.
Now, school officials in St. Tammany and also the Archdiocese, they say that they're also reviewing the new recommendations, whereas Orleans Parish officials, they tell me that they'll continue to test those individuals who've been exposed. I should also point out that the CDC's guidelines have not changed when it comes to someone who has tested positive for COVID-19. Reporting live from Jefferson Parish, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
All right, Shay, thank you.